Hello everybody, welcome back after a long time to another video. I am very sorry I haven't posted in a while, but I promise this will make up for it. Today I've got the DC X Sonic the Hedgehog Power vs. Speed Pack. This thing looks so incredibly cool, and I cannot wait to crack it open. But before we do anything else, a few quick words. So first off, I am almost at 1,300 subscribers, and I believe that at the end of this year, we could get to 2,000, which would be a crazy milestone to hit. So if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe. I post content just like this. I am trying to start to do more gaming videos. I do stream games like Sonic Speed Simulator, Sonic Crossworlds. I do pretty much everything Sonic. So if that's what you're into, you will definitely find that subscribing will be worthwhile. Additionally, if you really like my content, and this is for people who've probably been subscribed for a little while, I do have a membership. It's about $1 a month. You can join it, get access to a ton of perks such as early videos, exclusive stickers, etc. So if you wanted to do that too, just throw me a couple extra bucks. Not that I really need it, but it'd be another way to support me. So yeah, but without further ado, let's get into the pack here. All right, so taking a look at the packaging here, we've got, Darkseid on this side, and then we've got the Hedgehog trio here. And it's really cool to see Silver included because we haven't gotten a figure of Silver in a while, I feel like. So good to see some Silver representation. We also got Sonic and Shadow. And here on the box, you can see right in the center, all the characters. It's pretty similar to the Jakks-Pacific Sonic movie 3-pack with the light-up guys. And Shadow even lights up, which will be cool to see. But yeah, the packaging actually, if you can see, it's kind of big for my desk here, but it bubbles out, so kind of pop out packaging. It was very cool to me when I opened the box, and it wasn't just a flat package, but it actually was 3D. You also got the DC Sonic logo there, DC Sonic logo here. On the side, I don't like doing this because it's hard to see. Hold on. Okay, so on the side here, you've got art of Darkseid, Batman, Shadow, Sonic the Flash, and Silver Green Lantern, which is pretty cool. All right, so on the back here, we can see some more cool photography and art with the figures. So we've got Darkseid here representing power, and then Shadow, Silver, and Sonic with a big sticker on top of his face representing speed. And this pack is already looking really cool. So this is just even more, look at it. It's got me hyped up to get these guys out. And then right here it says light up Shadow Batman because his bat emblem does light up. So that'll be cool. Then on the other side here, we've got the Darkseid versus the Speed trio there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And no more waiting. Let's just get them right out of the box. All right, and here's the 4-pack out of the box. And they are pretty solid so far. I like them, right out of the box, of course, as I expected I would. But yeah. Let's just get right into the figures, starting with, of course, Sonic. Now, right off the bat, I love this face mold for Sonic. I think it really is accurate to the games, which, of course, the figure himself has not been seen in any of the games, but this face sculpt is done super well. It really looks like modern Sonic, more so than really any of the figures besides collectors. I don't know what it is, just the eye shape, the way the ears are, besides, of course, the lightning up there. This is a very good face mold of Sonic. I like it a lot. As for everything else, it's just an overall really solid figure. I think the shoes look a little weird. I don't know. There could have been some black in these lines, but either way, yeah, very solid figure so far. Now for articulation, they went more with the Sonic movie figures, thank God, because as I've mentioned, I'm not a fan of the way the Prime figures move and feel. These guys, speaking of feel, are heavy. They're very similar to the movie figures in weight, in quality of the plastic. They don't feel like cheap McDonald's toys. When you move them around, they don't sound like cheap McDonald's toys. These are solid Sonic DC action figures. It's great. And speaking of articulation, Sonic can move his head all the way around. He can move his arm up, down, bend about 90 degrees there, go open and shut with his hand, which is a feature I really like, and 360 degrees on that wrist there. He's also got a bicep swivel right there. His legs kick out about this far, back about this far, meaning you can get some pretty good running poses there. He kicks in more than 90 degrees. The legs here, or I guess the ankles, have a nice amount of pivot side to side. down a little bit, up a little bit, not too much. I guess that works to show you guys leg articulation. So yeah, the legs, I guess, are connected by ball joints right there. So if they ever pop off, don't worry, he's not broken. Pop it right back in there, and all good to go again. One last thing there, he's also got some really good ab articulation there. I guess not crunching forward or back, but you can get some good swivel in there, which will make for some good running poses, if I can speak the English language today. Looking at this guy's paint detail, it is, I mean, great. It's of quality, it's not going to chip off. Only thing I don't really like are his shoes, but other than that, he's got some nice sculpting. As I mentioned, I like his face. I like the way that he has the lightning bolts coming up of his ears, because of course, what's his name? The Flash has his coming right along there. That's bad, I forgot the Flash's name. But I like the line work across the figure and the emblem in the middle. The paint is, I mean, overall, done really solid. I like it a lot. Up next here, we're going to be taking a look at Silver the Hedgehog as Green Lantern. And this is, honestly, out of the four, probably my favorite. Not only because I love Silver and just more representation, but I don't know, something about Green Lantern's suit is just so clean to me. The green and the black, I like the way he looks. And yeah, so taking a look at Silver here, he's got the mask around his eyes. Again, really nice head sculpt here. And the paint work, again, done really nice, clean on the emblem and all around. He's got his ring on his hand there, which looks really nice. I like that. I mean, obviously they're gonna add it, so. And it's even got the Green Lantern sculpted on there. I don't know, the whole suit all around just looks really good. So, I mean, not as intricate as Sonic's, I guess. It doesn't have all the line work, but it's a little more simple, just green and black, and I like that. Looks really good. As for articulation, Silver, again, has his head that moves all the way around and a little bit all directions on a ball joint. The arms, if I can get him to move, go all the way up there, all the way down, bends about 90 degrees, has a bicep swivel, and the hands open and close, and a wrist swivel is there as well. He's got, again, same ab sort of thing going on with Sonic. You can get good rotation all the way around there. No forward or back movement. Legs kick out this far, kick back this far. Bends at the knee, just about 90 degrees because of the boot there. And he has, again, a thigh swivel. You can go all the way around. And then his legs do have pretty good side-to-side motion there at the ankles, and then forward and back as well. So, again, very good articulation, just like Sonic. Now, just one more look at him. Get a look at all the paint all around. It's very nicely done. I don't like the way that the characters have been packaged, though, because the way that the plastic that holds him in the box has been, it like holds his ankle in a way so you can kind of see the line on the figure right there of where the plastic was across, and when you try and get in there with anything to cut it, it really like just chips the plastic a little bit. And yeah, I mean, at least it's at the back of his heel, so, and the way I'll have him posed will more so be like this than anything. But still, I wish that the packaging wasn't so inconvenient to get off, because yeah, it kind of ruined his shoe there, but oh well, still looks amazing. Alright, and up next we're actually going to take a look at Darkseid here. This is a really good feeling action figure. I forget if he stands at 6 or 7 inches tall. Okay, I did not mean to say that. 7 inches. So this is a good 7-inch Darkseid. Stands tall over the Hedgehogs. He's a little thin compared to them, but still looks pretty good and feels really good. He's got good weight to him. Pinless joints actually on the articulation there, so he can get that double pinless joint in there at the elbow, and bicep swivel. Hands move all the way around, up and down on a peg. Doesn't have the finger action like the other guy's paws. He doesn't open and close his fingers like the other guys. I don't think I did this yet, but his arm goes up about this far, down about that far. Head doesn't turn all the way around because of his big chin guard, but still works pretty well. Looks up about this far, down about that far, so not a lot for head articulation. You can get him to look side to side, and that's about it. He's got really good waist articulation here. You can go side to side like that. And he's got decent ab crunch, can go down about that far, up about that far. So not the best, not the worst. He kicks out about this far, kicks back about this far, and then double jointed pinless knees so you can get him really, oh, there we go, in there like that, and fully extend out about that far. He's got a thigh swivel. He's also got a swivel on his calf there. And good range of motion on the ankles, going up and down this far, and good pivot on there. So a very well articulated figure from Jax, I guess with the DC. Now, as for paint details on this guy, I think he looks great. I still haven't finished the Sonic DC comics, so I don't know a lot about him. And I also know, of course, he's a big villain outside of Sonic DC. So I'm not a huge, like, DC Comics person. I don't know a lot about Darkseid, but what I do know is that this guy looks really cool. I like that they used like actual gold around his, golden highlights. His eyes are piercing red, so he can shoot his weird lasers out at people. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, just the sculpt work. He got the wrinkles on his like fabric there. It's just a very good looking Darkseid. I like it a lot. Alright, and now last but certainly not least, we are going to be taking a look at Batman Shadow. This is, the character that started it all with the whole DC Sonic collaboration on Batman Day, which was already over a year ago now, which is crazy to me. It feels like this was all released, like, or revealed to be a big collaboration, like, what, June or something? And it's already been a year, and yeah, this figure just looks so clean. Honestly, scratch what I said about Silver. Batman Shadow's gotta be my favorite. Just look at him. His emblem does glow, and unlike the movie figures, this does not restrict his articulation in any way, shape, or form. You can still get all the range of motion you would expect out of him, and I like that a lot. However, and you can hardly see it on there, but when you press that button, you can get a good look at his chest. The paint is chipping off the Bat logo a little bit, so you can really see through. And on the camera, it's not as bad as it is in person, but right there's the one that you can mainly see. There's speckles all across here, a little bit up here, so probably could have been painted better on the Bat logo. We want to focus back in, there we go. But oh well, I don't really mind, because honestly, I'm not gonna have the light on all the time. That'd be very hard to do. I'd have to go up to the shelf and press the button about every 30 seconds. So this, as he is, looks just amazing. And again, with the head sculpts, I don't know what it is with these sculpts of the characters. They just capture the way they look in a way that is way better than anything else that I've seen before, like with the 4-inch figures. Like, this is just a super accurate head sculpt. I love it. And everywhere on Batman Shadow that should be painted is painted. He's got his thruster boots painted gold with the gray soles on the shoe with nice black on top. His inhibitor rings are more of an orange. I wish they would have done gold like they did with Darkseid, but oh well. His eyes are a piercing red, and then of course his stripes are gray to match the Batman costume. The inside of his cape is purple actually, which I thought was interesting. Usually Batman's cape, as far as I'm aware, is black inside and out, so just a cool little distinction between the Batman version, or the Shadow version of Batman and Bruce Wayne Batman. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just super well sculpted with the belt, the little like spikes on the side of his gauntlets there. This is a really nice looking Shadow Batman figure. As far as articulation, again, having the battery in here does not affect him whatsoever. You can still look all the way around. Not actually any of that ball joint motion on there, so I guess you can't tilt his head slightly to the left. So, oh well. His arms go up about this far, down about this far. They go in about 90 degrees right there. Hands will open, close, and there's a wrist swivel, and also pivot on there. I see it, it's not moving, but I guess all the characters have that. There, a little bit there. He has I don't know if I mentioned the bicep swivel. I'm going to mention it again if I didn't already. His legs pop off just like Sonic's do because they're also on ball joints, but if you want to pop it back in there, it kicks out about this far. The cape will move so you can kick them back about that far. And they bend just a little under 90 degrees, if not 90 degrees right there. There's a fly flying around here. Hate those things. Then finally, he's got some good ankle motion again with the pivot and forward and backward motion if I want to coordinate my words correct. So yeah, very nice with Shadow. All right, so here are all the figures. You can do some size comparisons, of course. So as I mentioned, Darkseid here stands at 7 inches, the rest of them at 5 inches, similar to the movie. And Prime figures, not a huge fan, honestly, of the 5-inch scale. I wish they'd just do 4-inch because, one, this looks a lot better and more accurate to the comic than this. And also, it's just irritating, I guess, because now you can't display Sonic in your 4-inch line next to Sonic with the Prime tech and Sonic with the Flash costume on. Like, it doesn't all line up and display easily. They're different lines. I don't like it. I wish they'd just stay with 4-inch. However, I do understand that 5-inch, not only maybe some with their licensing with the DC partnership and maybe with the Prime stuff and Netflix partnership, but also allows them to make some way better head sculpts such as this. So there's trade-offs, and I do appreciate what we get for 5 inches. I just wish that they'd fit in with the rest of my scale a little bit more. But yeah, so they look pretty good. Let's do some size comparisons. First off, I'm gonna just use 5-inch Sonic here. And here he is next to, if I can get him to stand, Gnarly Knuckles, I believe his name is, and Movie Shadow. So they all are, of course, in the 5-inch line. So here's how they look together. I guess here's Darkseid with them as well. Now for the next one, here's Batman Shadow next to Batman Bruce Wayne. And of course, Darkseid from, well, the Batman's from McFarlane here. So as you can see, Batman is a little bit taller than Darkseid. So I can't wait for Jakks to release more of their own figures for the DC, because I know that they have a same scale planned for Batman, for Superman, I think Wonder Woman and Cyborg. And plus then we get all the other superhero variants. I'm very excited for that. So here is Batman McFarlane with Darkseid, just for now if you want to display them all together. But I can't wait for the actual Jakks Batman and Superman and all that. And for our last one here, I'm gonna do Silver the Goat and put him next to a Marvel Legend. Here we are with Dr. Doom. So there is a Marvel Legend with Darkseid, and of course Darkseid being at 7 inches, Marvel Legends being at 6 inches, he does loom over them, so looks pretty good. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, so thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, once again, be sure to like and subscribe. Road to 2,000, we can do it this year, we gotta get there. So I really would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. And again, if you want to, join the membership, it's $1 a month, and you get some pretty good perks. And yeah, that's about it. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'm gonna go finish reading the Sonic DC crossover now. Thank you, and bye.